In a forgotten corner of the world, there was a place called Valley of Words. It was a place of neglected appearance and lack of vitality. The ground was cracked and dry. The trees, which once stood majestically on the horizon, now seemed like bare skeletons, with dry and brittle branches reaching towards the sky. The leaves that once adorned their branches had fallen completely, leaving them devoid of any signs of life. The water that used to flow in streams and rivers had evaporated to a great extent. The gray and gloomy clouds seemed to hang heavily in the air, releasing not a single drop of rain. The sunlight filtered through these clouds, but its brightness was dimmed, barely illuminating the desolate scene. In this valley lived a young man named Emilio, who was curious and adventurous, always seeking new experiences. One day, while exploring the valley, he discovered an ancient scroll that spoke of the connection between words and reality. Intrigued by the information he found there, Emilio decided to experiment for himself. He stood in the middle of a dry meadow and pronounced the word abundance with conviction. Instantly, the meadow filled with beautiful fruits and flowers. Emilio was amazed at what he had achieved and realized that words truly had a magical power in that place. Emilio, exploring and trying different words, pronounced friendship, and he saw how those around him began to engage in friendly conversations and help each other. Then he said, happiness, and the sun shone more intensely in the sky, illuminating the valley with radiant light. However, Emilio also discovered that negative words had the opposite effect. He pronounced sadness, and a shadow fell over the valley, filling it with melancholy. He realized that he had a great responsibility in his hands and needed to be careful with the words he chose. Over time, Emilio shared his discovery with other inhabitants of Valley of Words. Together, they decided to create a council that would oversee the use of words in the village. They established rules to ensure that words were used responsibly and for the well-being of all. The valley flourished and became a place of harmony and joy. People learned to communicate positively, express their desires and aspirations with words full of hope, and work together to create a better world. The story of Valley of Words spread beyond its borders, and people from other places began to reflect on the power of their own words in their lives. They became more conscious of how their linguistic choices could influence their experiences. Thus, around the world, people began to appreciate the power of words and use it wisely and positively. They discovered that words were not just mere sounds but powerful tools that could change their reality and the reality of those around them. The story of Valley of Words offers a profound reflection on the impact and influence that our words have on our lives and the surrounding world. Through this story, we can draw several valuable lessons. Our words have the power to build or destroy, to inspire or discourage. Words can affect our emotions, relationships, and circumstances. Like the inhabitants of Valley of Words, we must recognize the responsibility that comes with using our words. These can be powerful tools for good or for ill. It is important to be aware of how our linguistic choices can affect those around us and ourselves. The story emphasizes the connection between the words we choose and the reality we create. The choice of positive words can contribute to a more positive perspective and attract favorable situations. It shows how words can trigger a domino effect in our lives. A positive word can generate more positivity and vice versa. This is especially evident in relationships, where kind and encouraging words can strengthen bonds and build a foundation of trust. The formation of the council in the story underscores the importance of working together to ensure that our words are used wisely and constructively. By sharing knowledge and responsibilities, we can create an environment where words are used for the common good. Words influence the world in ways we may never have imagined. If you liked this reflection, leave us a like or comment. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to continue watching more content like this. Thanks for coming this far.